In 1945, the world set up the United Nations and with peace, justice and international cooperation in mind. At the signing of the UN Charter, which was signed by 50 nations, including ours, President Truman famously said, "If we had had this charter a few years ago, and above all, the will to use it, millions now dead would be alive. If we should falter in the future in our will to use it, millions now living would surely die." Well, Chair, members across this House, and to those that will listen to my words after this debate, the Charter lives on today, but tragically, for the people of Kashmir, the will to use it doesn't. United Nations Security Council Resolution 47, providing the right of a plebiscite for the people of Kashmir, has existed since 1948. The will to implement still doesn't. 74 years on, the trajectory for the people of Kashmir is leading to a future far from a right of self-determination and closer to one of non-existence. But put history to one side for a second. In 2019, when India unilaterally revoked Article 370, removing the special status of Kashmir, outrightly defying United Nations resolutions, setting back previously agreed international resolutions like the similar agreement, arresting Kashmiri political leaders, enforcing curfews, implementing a media blackout and denying internationally agreed principles of human rights for Kashmiri people. I ask this House, I ask our government, apart from the words of condemnation, what else did the people of Kashmir get? Since the start of 2010 to 2019 siege, the Kashmiri people have been shut off from the entire world, occupied by over 600,000 Indian soldiers in the largest military occupation in the world. Kashmiri women are targeted for rape, 250 Kashmiris killed, 1,500 injured, 657 houses destroyed, 4,815 cordon and search operations during the past 1 year alone. Political leaders under house arrest and being put through kangaroo courts. Thousands of non-Kashmiri Hindus of India have been issued domicile certificates, and the Indian government is proactively changing the very demographics of Kashmir, leading only to a path of ethnic cleansing of Kashmiri people. Minister, without the UN rapporteurs allowed into the region and every report out of the region being censored, how can anyone give this House any assurance that a genocide in Kashmir isn't actually taking place? From 2015 to last year, Britain has sold more than $500 million of arms, worth arms to India, arms that will contribute to the blood of the Kashmiri people. Without the reassurances from the UN, we can't be sure we are not contributing to a genocide. And as a proud daughter of Kashmir, I simply ask the Minister, the Prime Minister has now cancelled his visit to India. Will he follow on and cancel the shipment of arms to India? We don't need international leaders and governments protesting with words. We have activists on the streets for that. We need international leaders and governments with the will to take action and stop genocides from taking place. The time to act is now. So, Minister, act now whilst there still is time, or history will not be so forgiving.